Kristin Cavallari's ex slams her, accuses her of exploiting his DUI, 4 clicks. Cavallari and Di were first spotted together in October 2020. Kristin Cavallari is being called out by her ex-boyfriend, comedian Jeff Di. Di accused Cavallari of talking about his October DUI arrest on her Let's Be Honest podcast, saying, "It's not her story to tell." He also said that she talked about the arrest, 4 clicks, which her for. Di talked about the issue at length during an appearance on the Smoochy Town with Marco Del Vecchio podcast, and he said Cavallari had explained that she shared the story because it was an experience she had. He was with her when he was arrested. "Interesting," he said, "'cause, you know, when we were dating, I had a billion experiences with you that I didn't just go share. I had experiences with you that I didn't go tell everyone. Those were also my experiences when you were FING off with all these other people." As Cavallari detailed on a podcast released in October, she met with an ex, she didn't name Di, for coffee. She said she drove 40 minutes to a place he requested, and when he didn't show up, she called him. He answered his phone, all disheveled, she claimed, before telling her he'd meet her there soon. "I'm like, F you, I hate you," she remembered. "But I waited like a FING idiot. So 20 minutes goes by, and he walks in." She claimed he told her that he'd been up until 5:30 that morning drinking, and she said, "I go, are you still drunk?" Like, he reeked of alcohol. And he was like, "Yeah, kind of." I'm like, "Ugh, whatever, okay, fine." While they were waiting for the drinks, the former reality star said a police officer approached them and asked if they'd driven to the coffee shop. She said they had, and he asked if they'd driven together. When she confirmed that they'd arrived separately, the officer pulled her ex away. "I can see the cops patting him down," she said. "Next thing you know, the handcuffs go on." I'm like, "What the F is going on?" When she saw him being put in the back of a police car, she asked what was going on. One of the police officers goes, "There was a report of a hit and run down the street, and he matches the description of the guy." I'm like, "Oh my God," Cavallari said. She claimed he texted her the next day like it was just another day, and downplaying it like it was nothing. He told her that he'd hit a pole with his car, and she said he sent her photos of his car, which he said was totaled. After that, he asked her out for coffee again. I went, "No, I'm never going to see you ever again. The whole thing is just insane," she said. After her podcast, a source told Us Weekly that the ex-boyfriend Cavallari was speaking of was Di. Police reports of the incident match the details she shared, and as Di is confirming now, she was describing a meeting with him. Talking on the Smoochy Town podcast about the day he was arrested, he explained, "I woke up late because I slept through my alarm. I jumped in the cold shower. I put a hat on. I had just gotten in my Tesla, and Teslas are very fast, and so I just lost control of my car and crashed it. This is 9 hours after I went to sleep," he added. "It wasn't like I was leaving a bar. I wasn't like hammered. I'm not downplaying anything, but once I crashed I was like, there's probably still some alcohol in my system." He'd been hoping to get back together with Cavallari at the time, though now he says he would never entertain the idea. He walked roughly a mile to meet her at the coffee shop after crashing his car, hoping to go back for it later, but police found the car first. "It was literally the worst day of my life," Di said, added that he's sober now. "The whole thing was just a mess." Cavallari and Di were photographed for the first time together in October 2020, months after she announced her divorce from Jay Cutler. A source told People their relationship was just casual, and by February 2021 they seemingly split.